welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Louise. I am Louise, your Independent Pampered Chef Consultant. On today's episode, we have a cat. Just kidding. On today's episode, I will be sharing this quick and easy weeknight meal, which is a pasta with peppers and sausage recipe. Super easy in under 30 minutes. Now, I am using smoked sausage. Now, you can use any kind of sausage of your choice. It could be a turkey sausage, an andouille sausage, whatever you might have. Deer sausage even, I don't know. All I'm doing is slicing this at an angle into, I don't know, whatever, 1 inch, ½ inch pieces like this. And then I'm gonna set this aside. Set this aside and start on the vegetables. Up first, of course, the good old onion. We love an onion in my house, as you guys know, and I will be using the manual food processor to process it into small little dices. Now, this recipe is very forgiving. You can pretty much do it however you like. This is just kind of to give you an idea of a recipe, and you can always transform it into whatever your family likes. So let me just get this chunked, throw it on in here, and start processing. Now, we like heat, so this is certainly an option if you like heat. I'm going to add a jalapeno pepper, and I'm not even going to seed it because my family likes the spicier the better. So if you don't like spicy, you can certainly omit the pepper. Oh, live, going live, and here it is. My phone's ringing.
A few moments later.
Nobody ever calls me except for when I'm doing a video. Go figure. All right, so I'm not gonna bother seeding this because my family likes spicy, but if yours does not, then you can omit the pepper altogether or just seed it. So I'm just gonna throw that in with the onions and just process it all together. And there we go. I got nice small little pieces, I'll show you. And I'm gonna set this aside. See, teeny tiny in a matter of seconds. So I'm just gonna set this aside, put the lid on, and then I'm gonna start with the pepper. So I'm gonna be using an orange, a yellow, and part of a green. You can use any combination of peppers that you have. Usually I use a red, but I didn't have a red. And I'm just going to cut the seed out, or whatever these are called, the pith and the seeds. Let me do the same with this one. There we go. There you go. And usually I just like to run it down like that. It's the easiest way to do it. There we go. All right, and one more. Oh, what is a big old pepper, isn't it? There we go. All right, now I just want strips of this pepper, so I'm going to use one of our newer products called
Rapid Prep Mandolin
to do that. And let me get it out for you right here. So I do have a tutorial on how this
Rapid Prep Mandolin.
So basically it has a little kickstand. I'm gonna put it on a thick slice, I believe. That's what I want. This is how it all fits together, right like this. This unlatches, this goes down, and then the food holder just slides right in here. See how quick and easy that was. So now I'm just gonna put in the pieces of my peppers in the food chute and just slice it. And the peppers, as you can see, are flying out the other side. Now, you can slice this into however, whatever size pieces you want. If you want to leave them bigger, you can, or smaller, however you would like. You can dice them if you want. I'm just gonna slice them up this way. You see them flying out? A couple more, almost done here. Doesn't take that much time. There you go. Get some green ones in there. All right. Are all cut, the onions cut. Now we're gonna get to cooking. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is get my 12-inch non-stick stainless steel skillet. I'm gonna get it heated up and I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to the pan. And the first step is to start cooking the sausages. I wanna get a good sear on the sausages. So grab this, and in my skillet, and I'm just gonna let them cook until each side gets a nice sear on it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pasta cooking in the microwave. For the pasta, I am just using a box of penne pasta. Obviously, you can use a pasta of your choice, and I will be cooking that in our large micro cooker plus. And I will be using the boil over no more lid so it won't boil over in my microwave. Now, instead of using just plain water to cook my pasta, I have it in a little bit of chicken stock or chicken broth. You can flavor it with vegetable if you would like. But that way, your pasta will be seasoned because it will absorb most of the water. All right, so that just goes straight into my microwave. And it's time to flip the sausage. There we go. It's already getting nice and golden brown, and it's got some little bits stuck on the bottom, which is going to be perfect. That's called a fond, and that just adds extra flavoring. So that's actually a good thing. It's turned over. This is such a quick recipe, so when you are rushing around on a weeknight, this is a quick and easy meal that you can get on the table, serve alongside a nice green salad or some crusty bread. There we go. All right. Now that the sausage has a good sear on both sides, I'm just going to remove the sausage from my skillet, place in a bowl, and start cooking the vegetables. All right, I'm going to start with the onions and the peppers. Well, the onions and the jalapeno pepper, I should say. Make sure it's not too high. There you go. Just let that sweat down for a little bit. I'm also going to add about 3 cloves of garlic. Remove that from the heat. I have it a little too high. So the sweating of the onions just deglazed my skillet from the little bits from the sausage. So that's just going to add some great flavoring. Let's sit it back on the heat. All right, now for the garlic. So I'm just going to do, probably about 3 cloves. Oh, I love the smell of onions. So good. All right, so with our garlic press, as you guys know, you don't have to peel your garlic. You just pop it in there with the skin on and press down. It's going to come out, as you saw, already minced up. And then my skin from the garlic is right here. I use a little garlic tool and just pop it right out. All right, so that's one. So if you like garlic, by all means, add more, whatever you like. Or, you know, it kind of, for me, depends on the size of the garlic. Depends on how many I add. I can turn that back up a little bit. All right. Okay, so now that we have the garlic in, give it a little stir. Let's see, I'll use this one. So many choices of what tool to use. Use this one. And I'm going to go ahead now and add my peppers. There we go. I wish I had a red one. I like how the red looked, but that's all right. You got to use what you have in your refrigerator, right? Okay. So I'm just going to let all those cook down. And I'm going to add a couple of our seasonings. Now, Pampered Chef has a whole line of seasonings, which I'm sure you know. I'm just going to add our Italian. So our cap is about a tablespoon. So that's about a tablespoon of our Italian. And I'm going to add about a half a tablespoon of our garlic and herb rub. You can add pretty much any combination of seasonings you like. Obviously, the Italian one makes good sense, right? All right, let me get that stirred together. Oops, runaway onion. All right, now to this I'm going to add a large can of diced tomatoes. And everybody has to have a smooth edge can opener. You really can't see it with the angle, but you just put it on top like this, twist to your right, and it'll automatically attach. You just go around and around, and it'll open your can. So I'm just going to add the whole can. Let's see. There we go. Pull up with the little birdie beaks. I think you could see that. Here we go. And I'm just going to add, this is just a can of diced tomatoes. There you go. Stir all that around. Ooh, smelling delicious. All right, now I'm going to add my sausage. All this cooked together, and I'm going to grab my pasta from the microwave. So the pasta is still cooking in the microwave. I set it for 16 minutes, and then halfway through I stopped and I stirred, and it still has a few minutes left. I just wanted to show you how I grated the cheese with our newest cheese grater. So I'm just adding a little bit of mozzarella, not much. I'm going to angle you down so that you can see how our cheese grater works. So this is our new cheese grater. It easily opens up by this little latch here. You can either grate this way or on your cutting board like that, and that's what I did. And it does have these little feet on the bottom, so you just set it here, and it's so easy. When you have a nice sharp cheese grater, it doesn't take much effort at all. And it's so much better than buying your cheese already grated in the bag. You get a nice consistency with it. It's a nice melty and ooey gooey texture than the cheese that comes already grated in the bag that has that cellulose and potato starch on it. So anyway, I just am grating half of a container or a half of an 8-ounce block of mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever cheese you would like to use. All right, I'm just waiting on that pasta. The pasta is done, and the boil over no more lid is hot, but the boil over no more lid did its job, and my pasta water did not boil over in the microwave, so plus. And I wanted to show you that the pasta absorbed almost all of the liquid in there. In fact, it did absorb all of the liquid, and it's cooked perfectly al dente. So that's why I use the chicken broth or stock instead of plain water. And now all I'm going to do is add this to the skillet. Obviously, you can cook your pasta in boiling water like you normally would, but this whole meal from start to finish is under 30 minutes, which is perfect for a busy weeknight, or if you're like me and you just procrastinate when you're gonna cook dinner. So there's just a little bit of water left, not much, or chicken stock, not much. I'm gonna save some of this pasta for me, since I don't eat the sausage. There you go. And I'm just gonna toss it all together. Oh, I gotta add my cheese, my mozzarella, or whatever cheese you'd like to use. And then I'm gonna stir all this together. Smells delicious. Those peppers really do smell good. And then I'm gonna serve some up in a plate and show you just how delicious it looks. Look at that, you guys. Doesn't this look great for a quick and easy weeknight meal? Can't go wrong with pasta, sausage, peppers, onions. Oh, I just got a whiff of the garlic. Really smells delicious. And it's gonna have a little bit of a kick because remember, I added the unseeded jalapeno pepper. So that'll just give it a nice little kick to it. You could probably also add some red pepper flakes. That would be really good as well. And I'm just gonna show you the finished product in my bowl. Whoopsie, lost a little piece of pasta there. And what I'm gonna do to finish it off, ooh, look at that nice cheese. Did you see that cheesiness right here? That's why you don't buy your cheese in a bag, because you don't get that delicious cheesiness when you buy it in a bag. The last and final thing that I'm going to add to that is just a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan cheese right over the top of my plate, or in this case, this will be my husband's plate. And there you have it, another quick and easy weeknight meal. I hope that you guys will please give this a try. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and ring the bell so you will be notified of all my upcoming videos. Here's a little sneak for you guys. New products coming out soon. Stay tuned. Bye.